Welcome to This Week with Old Sarge. This week, talking about three senior troopers I met back when I had just joined the outfit. Made a big influence on me. Now, first one's called Jay. Jay was a big workout fella. 4 o'clock every morning, he's in the gym. Woo! He's lifting some big weight. Boy, he loved working out. Had doggone arms bigger around than old Christmas pig there. Woo! He's big. He'd flex and blow his doggone sleeves right out of his doggone shirt. He was squared away. And he knew the job inside and out. Couldn't ask for a better person to learn from. Except one day he was running out there to the old troop car and jumps in the old driver's seat real quick, slams that door, and he'd been lifting so many weights he ripped the whole inside the door off. Not just door handle, everything attached to the doggone door handle. Just ripped it right off the doggone troop car. Well, like, Jay, when that kind of thing happens, maybe you need to stop lifting so many doggone weights. He didn't seem to think so, but he was pretty doggone sorry about ripping the inside of the door off the troop car. He doggone squared away trooper though. Next one's a fellow named John. Now, John, he was one of them fellows like researching everything. Oh, and he could put it into practice too. Know that case law inside and out. Squared away, got sharp edges. He's good. So he had made this drunk arrest, and he's in court testifying up there on the stand right next to the judge. Got the judge right beside him. He's sitting there in the old witness stand box. And he's going through all these steps, from the time he made the motor vehicle stop, field sobriety testing, arresting the guy, bringing him back to the station, and putting him on the old breathalyzer. Woo! Little old box there. Got little hoses and vials, temperatures you got to monitor, all kinds of stuff going on with it. It's a little bit complex setup, but not too bad. But here we got to stop and we got to do a little science review. The difference between line of lividity and line of meniscus. Now, your line of lividity, that is something the deceased person gets on them when they have passed, and after a certain amount of time has gone by, the force of gravity will pull all the blood in the body down as far as it can go. And then it stays there, and you end up with a line on the side of the person's skin that you can see. See it right on them, line of lividity. Now, line of meniscus is a little bit different. Get our training aid out here. You put a clear liquid into a clear container like a test tube or a vial, and you hold it up, you don't know how much liquid's in there. It's doggone clear. Only thing you can tell for how much liquid is in there is a line of meniscus. It's where that liquid inside that container hangs onto the inside of that container, makes a little concave line. If you hold it up to your eye level and look straight at it, see how much liquid's in there. This is an important part of the breathalyzer test. You had your metal ampule tester, had a go, no-go side on it. No-go side, vial wouldn't fit in it. So you know you got the vial right. On the go side, the vial would fit in there just perfect. Just perfect, where you could look across the top of that vial and you could see the line of meniscus. Hold it right up to eye level. Know you got enough solution in there to do a test with. So you test all your vials before you even started setting up the breathalyzer. So there's all these steps you got to go through that you got to testify to in the right order and the right way and all that. And John's up there and he said, Judge, I took the vial and put it in there, and the no-go side wouldn't fit in the ampule tester. He said, stuck it in the other side and fit down in as far as it's supposed to. Held it up there right at eye level, looked at it, and the line of lividity was visible above the top of the tester. And right when he said that, he knew he screwed up. And he looked at the judge, and the judge was looking at him like, the hell you talking about? And John just looks there, right there at the judge and says, he was dead drunk, Your Honor. And the judge started laughing a little bit. And then John had to back up a little bit and say, I misspoke. It's line of meniscus, not lividity. He's a quick thinker on his feet. He'd make learning fun. Good man. Now Ray was already becoming quite a legend in the outfit by the time I got to meet him. Woo, he'd bring in the big arrests. He'd bring in marijuana by the hundreds of pounds off of motor vehicle stops. It's like, what in the world? He's getting all these people trafficking, coming through the state. Whew. Boy, if you're ever lucky, you might just luck across this, but man, he was good at talking to people. He could talk a doggone bird out of a tree, squared away. Boy, he was hard too. Didn't want to get in a fight with him. He's a burly fella. So Ray's out there one day on patrol and sees this violator and hits him with the lights, pulls him over on the right shoulder of the interstate out in the Hope Stations area. Shout out to you guys. Goes up there and does his approach. Now he has stopped the most cantankerous sideways person on the entire face of the planet. This guy don't like nobody or anything. And Ray's up there talking to him, and this guy, he's nasty. Woo, cussing, spitting. He is just being evil. So Ray takes his documents, goes back to troop car, writes him a ticket for his violation, goes back up there, gives him a ticket, gives him his documents back. Said, be careful pulling to the left onto the highway, and because he's on the right shoulder, and he's got to pull left to get in the right lane to join the traffic stream. Well, old boy, he's still, just yelling, screaming, cussing, all that. Ray's walking back to troop car, and he hears old boy fired up and throw it in gear and goes scooting down the shoulder there and sticks his arm out the window and gives him the old Jersey #1 and pulls to the left onto the interstate. Ray's like, well, he gave an improper hand signal. Didn't use a blinker. I mean, you can use hand signals if you want. But you got to use the right ones. He made a hand signal for going right, not for going left. Ray gets in the troop car, chases him down, pulls him back over again, writes him a ticket for improper hand signal. It went to court, and Ray got a guilty out of that one. More than one way to skin a cat, doggone it. So, just a couple of the folks that I really looked up to at the time. There's a bunch more. So, shout out section this week to all my B troopers out there doing the JOB. We appreciate what you're doing to keep us safe. So, thank you. Thank you very much. Keep track of your doggone oath, and you better be watching out for each other now, doggone it. Military, we appreciate what you're doing, at home and overseas, keeping us safe. Staying at a post, holding that line. It's appreciated. So thank you. Thank you very much. So till next week, me and Christmas Pig, bye now.